Hi, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Tuesday, the 17th of November, 2020. We're using Druid Craft Tarot again for our message today. The deck is just glowing for me, so I can't ignore it. Check out the new moon reading that's up on the channel. That reading will run a span of energy from new moon to full moon. So it's worth a watch because, you know, it's not just expiring after the new moon phase. It's going to kind of carry on for a bit. All right, let's get into today's message. Our cards from the bottom of the deck. What do we have? Oh, well, look at us. We're starting out with the Empress. You know, that's like turning over the Ace of Cups for me. First card in the reading, the Empress. She's the mother of the tarot. And she speaks to a nurturing energy, a great self-care energy, but also giving birth to something. I feel that we're starting a new phase, a new cycle here. And let's keep in mind that we are in the new moon phase at this time. It's a great time for new beginnings, fresh starts, a little bit of a review even of things that we might be holding in heart space and want to bring into the light. You know, the energy of Scorpio is shifting and it's going to move into Sagittarius very soon. And in the new moon reading, we discuss a change in the energy atmosphere and a charge for what we're passionate about. And I feel that that is represented here by the Empress today. She also speaks to cycles. There's usually deer on the card with her. Is there in this one? I'm not immediately seeing it, but you know, she's abundant, she's bountiful. She makes everything she requires happen without a whole lot of effort, though she nurtures it into being. And I'm still going to go with the message of deer because we see that beautiful animal on her card often. So that can be the beginning of a 40-day cycle, or it can be the completion of a 40-day cycle. So check that out for yourself where it's relevant. Coming with, we have the King of Cups. Oh, the King of Cups. Hey, hey. There he is in all his intuitive glory. He's emotionally awake, aware, alert, and intimate. We are starting to receive messages about our emotional intellect and our emotional availability and intimacy. And I'm going to reference that new moon reading again because there was quite a message in there about how important it is to share the authenticity in fullness of our own selves, you know, because otherwise are we cheating the present of the gift of our own selves by holding something back? The King of Cups brings a message of healing of the heart. And in the depths of Scorpio season, certainly there's been a lot of that going on. We've been delving into the subconscious and bringing into light things that really could use a bit of our energetic investment, which creates an amazing atmosphere of happiness, wholeness, well-being. And these cards are inviting us to share that. So and look at this. Coming with our beautiful king is his counterpart, the queen. You know, they're both holding the Ace of Cups, which is the divine and cosmic gift of love, bliss, joy, happiness on overflow. This is us giving from that bountiful overflow. And we're starting with the Empress. So she's what's in the cup. We are the cup. This is what we have to offer. So be mindful that in the energy atmosphere of the day today, we have great alignment between divine masculine, divine feminine. We have a matched set here. In tarot, we have this beautiful intuitive pair, and they come together with their cups. They collaborate, they combine, and they bring their overflow. So we have something really amazing to offer the day. Now, next we have the Tower. You know, I have come to love this card, and which might not be a shock to those of you who watch regularly, because the cards that really have everybody else cringing have me doing a dance for joy, because I feel that the Tower is not so much about the universe intervening where we have procrastinated, though that can be the case when we see this card. It's got the Eight of Cups right next to it, so again, I'm not going to feel the traditional meaning on this card. I feel it's more that the lightning bolt is a gift out of the Ace of Cups held by the King and the Queen. Pardon. Held by the King and the Queen, that is representative of us cracking our own selves wide open. And that furthers the message for me that we have so much love, bliss, joy, happiness to share, and holding that back is a disservice to our own self-relationship and every other relationship we have. Now with the Eight of Cups right next to it, I'm feeling that that's us walking away from that way of being, walking away from that kind of tower. If we've had walls up, we all know what that feels like. If we've had walls up, we haven't been able to fully self-express, right? And again, that can rob us of our joy, and it can really cheat the present moment, again, of the gift that we are. So here we are in the Eight of Cups now, super balanced, super stable, which is great because the Tower is considered an unstable card, an unstable foundation. But eights are double fours. They bring momentum and movement, and they bring a solid foundation. Now the Eight of Cups also relates to eclipse energy for me, which is happening on the 30th of November in Gemini, lunar eclipse, full moon. So check that out, and also check out how that span of experience and energy is coalescing in the new moon reading, and use some of that information to leverage on what's happening in the next 2 weeks for yourself. How can you be of the greatest service to your own self in this beautiful energy? How can you put that into motion, momentum, and work for you? Where are we going with all this? Right to the Three of Wands. Now, I believe we had this card yesterday. This is a card that, following the Two of Wands is the card of stepping across a threshold to a new realm of experience. Clearly, we've done that. And look, we've seen it in the cards for 2 to 3 weeks now, how the environment is rich for exploration, going deep within the Scorpio energy and bringing stuff out of the subconscious that will serve us now or is no longer of service to us now. And that helps us build on our solid foundation. And that's exactly what the Three of Wands is all about. It's the bringing together of energies. It's the weaving of energies. You have it a little bit in this Eight. There's a touch of it in there. You have more of it here in this Three. So this is us staking our claim in a new realm of experience where we are able to, from a solid place within, be vulnerable. Be exquisitely vulnerable, intuitive, and intimate within self-relationship, and offer that everywhere. It is so fulfilling, and the cards just keep bringing that message home for us. And look at this. Now the Ace of Wands. So we have the Three and the Ace together. That makes the Four of Wands. Talk about solid foundations, and the Four of Wands equates to one of the happiest cards in tarot, right alongside the Sun and the Ace of Cups, right? So the Ace of Wands, divine and cosmic gift of creative fire, passion, expression, ambition, skill, talent. We're putting it all to work in the kind of life that we are building now, giving birth to now, in great harmony and balance. Whoa. So it doesn't matter that if this Tower for you represents something that you maybe procrastinated on, what this Tower is showing us is we are simply rebuilding from what has outlived its purpose for us. It's time to reconstruct. It's time to give birth to new energies. The time is now for creating the life of our dreams, what lives in our hearts. And it's completely supported by these cards here. Oh my goodness, look, here it is, the Ace of Cups. Take a look at this artwork, if you will. Here you have the Empress. She can represent the divine all right here in the reading. Then you have the King and the Queen of Cups. Divine masculine, divine feminine. This represents us. This represents us in relationship to others, right? Then we have the Tower. The Tower comes down, the walls come down, we can see what's behind the walls and what's in there, but this beautiful light and fire and lightning. That's passion, creation, right? What do? We immediately walk on with it. We walk across a threshold, a gateway of new experience in a whole new world. And what do then? We start building a brand new life experience there in the Three of Wands, blessed by the Ace of Wands, creating the Four of Wands. Happy homes, happy families, happy relationships, all good things under the sun, yes. Celebrating life joyously, exquisitely, and intimately, intuitively, because we've also had the message that it's wise for us to trust our intuition. That message has come day after day and week after week for at least a month now. And now here's the Ace of Cups sitting next to the Ace of Wands, right in the center of the reading, two aces. And that's the universe surprising, delighting, and gifting us with more, because this is what we're leaning into. This is the conversation that we're having with the divine all, saying, yes, please, more of this, thank you. Yeah, right? And the universe is saying, here you go. And by the way, here's a little something extra. Coming with the beautiful Ace of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles, because yes, this is the card of us doing the work of our soul, and the work of our soul has been liberation and freedom to be happy, to share the deepest aspects of ourselves with our world without holding any of it back, hiding it behind a wall of a tower, right? We're putting our whole selves out there, and the universe has its arms wide open and it's embracing us and saying, come on, bring it, because I've got so much more for you. Here it is. Eight of Pentacles is a card of motion. All eights are motion, movement, momentum, right? This one is considered somewhat of a slow mover, and it suggests an excited anticipation for the Ten of Pentacles. So the cards here are saying enjoy the ride, because that's all coming. And then we have the Lovers. Yeah, we're making more. This is us being in love with our lives. This is us making love with our lives, right? It creates all of this. And then, you know, we have this pair up here, the King and the Queen. They could be the lovers here on this card. What is your love making as you are doing the work of your soul? What's your Ace of Wands? What's your Ace of Cups? What does that look like, sound like, feel like? Share that here on the channel in the comments section if you wish, if you desire. Great conversation stimulators. And then look here, Three of Cups. Beautiful. What are we doing but living this kind of life celebration? This is what we are giving birth to. This is us in concert with the divine all creating. She is birthing this. We are birthing all of this. Yeah, it comes with a bit of mess and cleanup on aisle 3, right? Sure, but it's all worth celebrating, and here we are doing that in the Three of Cups. So we've got the Three of Wands as well. This is more confirmation of two creating more. It was brought to my attention yesterday that in that new moon reading, we had a lot of double energies or twin energies, or things were doubling up. And, you know, when two things come together, they make more. They make the Three of Wands. They make the Three of Cups. So it takes us being in love with life to make that happen. Beautiful. Keep doing the work of your soul, because look what you're making. All right, let's now do angel answers. If you have a question, ask it. Let the cards be an answer or guidance, confirmation maybe, a fresh message. This is beautiful. Emphatic yes. And then we have the Romance card. That can go with the Lovers. This is all about choice. We are choosing to make this kind of happiness. It's this kind of love that creates this kind of birth in our world. Perfect timing. This is divine alignment. You know, another message within that new moon reading was that some of us may be seeing evidence of our dreams coming true. Some of us may not be seeing a whole lot of that evidence right now. But hold on, because we are all in divine alignment, and we have emphatic success here on the table as well. And I feel that this is just a beautiful confirmation of what we've already talked about here. All right, our affirmation for the day from the universe has your back. Look at this. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Excellent summary and confirmation card for the reading. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Do like, share, subscribe. I do want to say that back in the summertime, YouTube had an upgrade to their creator studio, and a lot of the notification bells got turned off with that. So if yours did, turn it back on so you know that there's new material here. And check out the info in the description box if you'd like a personal reading. You can book one for yourself. Have a beautiful Tuesday. You know, it's my favorite day of the week. Ciao for now, everybody. Namaste.